If you guys are anything like me, you are probably just fiending for new Halo content. Whether that's Halo Infinite, finally coming out, giving us a beta, or maybe it's a new season of the MCC, or basically anything that you can imagine, because it's been a while since we've really gotten cool new Halo content outside of MCC. Well, today I have kind of good news. There is a Halo fan project by the name of Project Contingency that has just gone into alpha, and I was lucky enough to be invited to be part of the alpha testing. So today we're going to hop in, we're going to check out Project Contingency, which is a Halo fan-made game that runs on Unreal Engine 4. Check it out, kind of see how it plays, see if we like it and everything. And yeah, so let's just hop right in. All right, so this is Project Contingency. Before we hop into some games, I kind of just wanted to show you something real quick, and that is the customization and some of the menu options. So if you see here, you have the armory, and you can hop in here, and currently they don't have many different options, and you can kind of see they're definitely still work in progress, but you have some of the various Halo armors that you'd be familiar with. I've been rocking the Mark V because it's the best Halo armor. Currently, there are 3 maps in the alpha. There's Cardinal, which is kind of a Guardian remake, Jaywalk, which is a map that is definitely still in development, as you can see from the picture there, and then there's Oni, which is, I don't know, another map. Hopefully, when we're playing some games, we get all these different maps so you guys can kind of see all of them. Other than that, you're able to set up custom games. I haven't totally figured out how to set up my own custom games, but you can go through here. There's settings that aren't totally fleshed out yet. Other than that, if you want to actually hop into games, you have the server browser, which you can click and you can kind of see. I'm pulling this up right now during the middle of the day, so there aren't any servers, but once I hop into some games later to kind of record the video for you, there will be servers. And then you can also just hit quick play. That'll just toss you into the first server it can find. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of the menu and kind of some of the features outside of actual gameplay. So let's just go ahead and hop right into the gameplay. Before we get too deep into the gameplay, I just want to make this very clear. The game is clearly in pretty early alpha. It's very rough around the edges, and there's lots of animations that are still missing and all sorts of stuff that I'm sure will be changed in the future. So I'm going to try and not criticize that stuff too much, because this is a fan project, and like I said, it is in an early stage of alpha, so I feel like it would be disingenuous to harp on about a lot of the issues, because this isn't a full release or anything like that. This is probably the equivalent to something that if this was made by a AAA company or an indie company instead of fans, this is something that would be very, very, very early on in the process to kind of just test out how the game feels and everything. That's kind of just the gist of it, so let's just play and try and enjoy ourselves a little bit. Obviously, you can tell the gameplay style of this is classic Halo. There's no sprint, no clamber, no Spartan charge, none of those abilities. So this is more of your old school Halo, probably closer to your Halo 3, although I can't confirm that for sure. It does seem like the bullet velocity is a lot faster than Halo 3, so maybe even an H2A. That could be a pretty good comparison. Like I mentioned in the intro, this is running on Unreal Engine 4. Currently, we're playing on a map that still needs a lot of textures, I'm assuming, unless they went for some art style. But one thing about this map is it's pretty big, so it's oh my god, that reloaded. Shit. Sometimes the animations seem to work fine, and then sometimes they're just super bugged, it seems. I hopped into another game. This one is SWAT. So that last map we played on is called Jaywalk, and this map is actually called Cardinal, and this is my favorite of the 3 maps that are in the alpha. And this map is basically just a remake of Guardian, which is one of my favorite maps of all time. To me, this has the very, very Halo Online-y art style to it, with the ice and kind of the nighttime atmosphere. This to me looks like a map that would fit right in to Halo Online. So for whatever reason in SWAT, all the characters light up like this. I think it has to do with not having shields, but it looks very weird. And I'm not a fan. It looks like that when you play Infection 2 when you're a zombie. Again, I assume it's because you don't have shields. The shields do make it easy to spot people. I'll give it that. Oh, we got him. I don't know why it says Lavi, please, every time you get a kill. It's kind of odd. Yo, we choked the trip. You do have equipment very similar to Halo 3. As you can see, I just threw a health regen. And although that's not very useful in SWAT, that is more useful in your other game modes for sure. Oh no, I fell off the map! I got a trip on the way down. Where? Yo, we did it! Yo, kill tech! The mouse aiming feels really nice. That isn't a given in PC shooters, especially ones that are made by fans or mods or indie projects even. Sometimes the mouse aiming in games like that can feel pretty off, but it feels really good in this. All right, now we hopped into a Fiesta game on the same map. This does seem to be the map that most of the servers are running, which I don't blame them. It's, like I said, it's probably my favorite map out of the three. Pistol and a plasma rifle. Yeah, I don't actually know like the full array of weapons, but oh, here's the, I gotta show you guys the gravity hammer. Oh, I picked up rockets. And then I picked up snipe, so I guess I'm not showing you the gravity hammer. All right, so unfortunately, the lobby that we were in completely crashed. So I thought before we hop into another one, I would kind of just show you guys all the game modes, because I'm probably not going to be able to find games for all these different modes. But you have your standard Slayer modes, your standard CTF modes, King of the Hill, Oddball, Assault, Infection. And then there's 2 game modes that I haven't had the chance to play, Generator Defense and Medallion. I believe Medallion is closer to like kill confirmed, but so there are some actually unique modes in this game, which is pretty cool. All right, we're able to hop back into another Team Fiesta game on Jaywalk again. So this is the second of the 3 maps. We haven't had a chance to see the third map. I hope we can see it before the video's over, but this is Team Fiesta. So as you can see, now that we have shields again, all the characters aren't lit up like they were in SWAT. But what's weird is even when you pop their shields, they're not like that. So my assumption that that had to do with not having shields, I think was incorrect. Up in the top left corner, you guys can see my frames. I am running everything on full max. I'll show you guys. I just have everything. I have no clue what's going on with the resolution scale there, but I have all the settings turned up, except I always turn off anti-aliasing, and whatever this is turned itself to low, so whatever, just leave it. But as you can see, I have a 1070, so I don't have like a super beefy PC, and I'm running OBS right now, and I'm still able to get decent frames in this. So even though this is an Unreal Engine game and some Unreal Engine games can have optimization issues, this one seems like it's pretty well optimized and actually runs pretty decently. I haven't had any issues on any of the maps performance wise, this map or the Guardian map, so I think there's a good chance that the performance of this game will stay pretty decent. Obviously, with it being an alpha, there are crashes a decent amount. I've fatal errored a few times. The more I play this, it seems like it took a lot of inspiration from H3. I would love to talk to the guys who created it. Oh, he grab hammered me. I went flying. You can kind of see the whole map. So it seems like so far, I couldn't find a list in game of all the weapons, but it seems like the weapon pool is pretty standard. You got like your SMG, your AR, your BR, your sniper, your beam rifle, brute shot, fuel rod cannon, rocket launcher. I think that pretty much sums up what I've seen, along with the sword and the gravity hammer. So pretty similar weapon pool to kind of Halo 3, but maybe minus some. I would kind of guess is where it's at right now. Oh, and a Spartan laser and the plasma pistol. Okay, so there's more weapons than I was realizing. Nothing totally out there though that you wouldn't expect. I guess that would be my main takeaway about the weapon pool. The sword has very funky animations. The pull-out animation for the brute shot is like shoves it into his mouth. Woo! And boom! Alright, before we get out of here, I just want to show you the last map, Oni. This map seems pretty cool, a lot smaller than that previous map. Fortunately, I haven't found any servers that have been running it, and I haven't had any luck actually hosting the server myself, so I can't necessarily tell you how this map plays, but it seems pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. This map and Cardinal actually do look pretty good. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you kind of enjoyed just this first look, preview, first impressions type video of Project Contingency. I'm super pleased that the guys gave me access to be able to play test it and play in the alpha. It's been a lot of fun checking it out, and I really do enjoy the opportunity to be able to do that. Like I said, guys, this game is in alpha, so don't judge it too harshly on the lack of animations and it being rough around the edges. I'm sure all that stuff will get fleshed out over time, and this is a fan-made game. This isn't something that's been funded, as they can't actually even make any money off of it. If you guys want to see more of this game, you want to see more videos or streams, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, you guys can catch me over on Twitch if you want, so follow me over there, or you can follow me over on Twitter. And with that said, I'll see you all next time.